everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Stonehearth Alpha 20. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because today is going to be part 19 of the Alpha 20 Let's Play, and things are gonna be coming to an end today. I know last episode I said that there was no end in sight for this series. What I should have said was there was no end in sight for this game, because the Alpha 20 Let's Play, while it's going to be wrapping up today, very, very shortly, as in within a day or two, we're going to be kicking off an Alpha 21 Let's Play. Now, there's a few reasons for that. Reason number one is that on this Alpha 20 save, we've messed things up so we can't progress with the combat any further. And also because we've gotten to the point where everything's very easy. We're just building things creatively at this point, and there's never going to be any option for me to go and focus on combat because I can't advance that part of the game. So with Alpha 21, I'd like to not mess things up in that regard, and eventually be able to do a bunch of creative stuff as well as the combat-oriented stuff. And I'd also like to just check out the new features in Alpha 21 because it expands upon some interesting things that were in Alpha 20. So that's what's going to be happening there. Stonehearth's not going to be going away. We're just going to be updating to the new Alpha, which does unfortunately mean we're not going to be able to finish New Nerdingham. But what it does mean is that there's an opportunity for you to name the next settlement. So in the comments below, I want you to throw some suggestions for the new name, and I'll pick the best one, the one that I think's the best, or the one that's maybe upvoted the most in the comments, or liked the most in the comments, whatever. We'll do something like that. Just leave some suggestions down below, and we'll pick one for the new settlement name. Now, there was another thing in the previous episode that we were working on. There was another thing I said and did, which was in relation to a crane that we were building. I said we'd find out today if that crane was gonna be done. It isn't. It's not done at all. The reason being that they built half of it. They built the base, and they built the arm, but didn't build the bit where the hearthling goes. So you had the floating crane arm and the base, but nothing in the middle, so it was weird looking. They also didn't finish the entire covering for the quarry, and only built half of the building, so it was very strange. I don't really know what went on with it, but it was a bit of a pain in the butt either way. Now, the good news is that this building here is pretty much done. The bed is not in place yet, but this is going to be a home for one of the clerics that is that are on red team. This will be another home for a cleric, and I've also gone ahead and got the blueprint for another fancy home for one right next to this, which means that we can get another member of red team living right here along the water. Now, this is, of course, 8 houses, which is 2/3 of red team. There's 12 people in red team, so 8 houses there. We do need 4 more for every member of red team to have their own home. But we're getting there, which is quite nice. I'm kind of excited to see at least the waterfront get done. I think the other houses are probably going to go over here, because then what I can do is like come down at this low angle and make it look like there is like a really nice waterfront there. You know, if I just get the right angle, it's going to look like there's more going on than there actually is. And I think that'll be quite nice. So what we'll do is, I think, head over this way. I do want to grab these bushes, and I want to put one there, and I want to put one up there, and I want to get this one and move it to there. And we'll move some more into that space eventually. I do want to go to this merchant and say that I want to sell some maybe some of the small healing tonics could go, since we probably don't need that many of them. And then in this space, I think I will just go ahead and build some more houses. I think I will just go with the relatively simple design of the fancy home for one, because they're nice. So let's get a few of those built along here. We'll get one just into that spot, and I'd like to get another one just next to it, which is hopefully going to fit really nicely. And hopefully we can get one more in next to those. I'm not convinced. Oh, that's so close to working perfectly. That's painfully close to working perfectly. Oh, that stings a little. That just stings a little. What about a regular home for 1? Did I build it any differently? Oh, that works. Yeah, let's do that. That totally works. Can I get like another regular home for 1 behind that? Would that work? It might. Oh, wait a minute. No, you know what? The regular home for 1 doesn't work. It doesn't work. It overlaps in the path. No! Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair, man. That would have been so good. Oh, that would have been so good. Damn, that really sucks. Can I go to the regular homes for 1 and actually get them behind these ones, though? Oh, I can, actually. Yeah, they fit really nicely. Okay, let's do that then. Let's get, number 1, these bushes to get out of here, because I don't really want them. Get this one out of here as well, and just over there. And then what we'll do is get some of the regular homes built back here. And that should look really nice, actually. So it's going to go there. It's going to come forward like that. And it's going to go... Yeah, that'll look really good. That'll look really nice over, like, whatever would have been built here. Oh, that sucks. That hurts to say. You know, just talking about what would have been. That's, I do apologize. That might be annoying, you watching this more than it's annoying me. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really personally have any problem moving away from Stonehearth Alpha 20, purely because I'm actually quite excited to see what the next one has. I'm quite excited to play around with some of the differences, and I'm also quite excited to go ahead and not have a buggy version of the game where I can't actually progress the story. I'm kind of excited to get to continue beyond what we've already done, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what's going to be next with this. Now let's go ahead and say that this house is going to be getting built next. And this one is also going to be getting built simultaneously. So we'll get those done, hopefully relatively quickly. Then the next priority... You know what? I'm just going to tell them to build all of these at once. Just all of these at once. At least the waterfront ones that are going to be visible. I think what we're going to do is say that this angle here... This is the angle here that we need to make work. So we need those 2 houses built. We need that house built. We need that one built. We need that one built. The one back there. Oh god, we need to build a lot. We actually need to build a lot. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Rufus, me old mate. What have you got for... What have we got that I could sell? I'll sell some log piles to you there, buddy. You can enjoy having those piles. I'll sell this to you as well. Bring our food... What's our inventory looking like, actually? It's got to be relative... Yeah, it's got 400 spaces in it. 270, or 370 anyway. Not perfect, but, you know. Oh, man, I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss this fort. I think I might prioritize, like, making a fort as, like, the base for the next lot. I really like the idea. I'm hoping the next map seed is going to let me, like, have a proper little island somewhere. Because having a fort like this would be so good. Like, from the get-go. Because then we can expand out from it and, like, properly build a little old town. I guess if we don't have an island, it can still work. And then we can build, like, the farms around it and all that. Oh, I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be, because I'm just imagining the comments in this video are going to be like, but you said there was no end in sight. And I did. And I feel really bad for that. Because that's the kind of thing that I need to not say in videos. Hey, there's no end in sight for this series. Whoops. It just makes me seem like, it makes me seem horrible. It makes me seem like I'm lying, which I'm not. I genuinely didn't think it was going to be ending after this episode. I had every intention of continuing it, and then I checked Steam, and it's like, oh, Alpha 21 on the testing branch. And it's like, oh, well, there go my plans. So you can basically blame the developers, is the way I see it. If you want to blame anyone. I mean, don't blame the developers. They're just doing what they do. But, you know, it would save you blaming me, so I've got that going for me. Those bushes actually look quite nice in there. I think that'll look quite nice once those buildings are done. Here's a question. Do we have the resources to build all of this? No, we don't have the wood logs necessary. So, Hearthlings, I would quite like you all to go and, number one, place any wood, any saplings that we might have, which doesn't look like any, interestingly. Fair enough. In that case, Hearthlings, I'd like you all to go and, get some wood, please. Just go and mine out all of those trees and clear out those trees as well. Just every one of them. Get them gone, and we'll do some good stuff. Also, Red Team, I guess I'll send you over this way to deal with the creepy old crypt that's going on there. There's Red Team going off and doing its thing. There we go. So what have we got? Oh, hello, there's goblins attacking this. This is going to be interesting. So there's a lot of things going on here. Let's focus on that goblin first. Then let's focus on whatever is there. Oh, there's a lot of things going on here. They have clerics. Let's focus on their clerics. Because that's going to be especially tricky for us if we don't. Then focus on the other cleric. Then focus on the vampire-looking thing. Alright, then focus on the archer. Actually, no, focus the cleric. He's still not dead. There we go. And then focus the archer. I'm pretty sure we don't have any freezing ammo anymore. I'm pretty sure we just set him on fire, and that seems to do the most of the damage. But that's probably fine. There we go, he's dead. Focus on that guy. Wait, are we done? Oh, wow. We're actually relatively done here. Well, now we're done here. That's kind of surprising. That was remarkably easy. I can kind of appreciate that, to be honest. I definitely don't mind having a relatively easy time there. Why is this ladder still here? This house is done. Yeah, this house is done. So the fact that there's still a ladder there is a bit weird. Fair enough. Let's go to this bed then and assign it to a Hearthling. So the Hearthling that's going to have this is going to be our first cleric. And the first cleric is CC Belltower. Congratulations. This house over here is going to be assigned to... Oh no, the first cleric was Beth. Sorry, Beth. You can have that one though. So there we go. The clerics now have houses. Red Team, or two of the clerics have houses. Red Team's still going to defend that location though. They can go eat, of course, but they're going to defend that location because that's how it's... You know, that's the easiest way to get to the enemies and deal with them. Hopefully we can do a good bit of... Oh, we did finish mining that, didn't we? Hopefully we can do a good bit of wood cutting over here to get the houses finished nice and quickly. Also just going to bring the walls back up so I can actually have a decent bit of frame rate going on there. But yeah, this shouldn't take it shouldn't take too long to do, I imagine. I mean, it will. It's going to take a ridiculous amount of time to do because they're building 4 buildings at once. Well, actually, I take that back. They are now building 5 and 6 and 7. There we go. 7. They're building 7 buildings at once, which is a lot, but it's probably for the best because it means they'll all get done hopefully around a similar time. Oh, look at this. This is nice. This took a while, but this is really, really nice. We've got a whole bunch of buildings, whole bunch of, oh, hello, invaders apparently. Whole bunch of invaders. That's great. So CC Belltower is not in a good way. What the hell is a cleric doing out there? Why was my cleric out there? What were you doing? That's really not good. I guess you were maybe trying to get some loot. I mean, I guess I didn't tell Red Team to defend that location either. But that's particularly bad news. That the cleric has been downed, because it means that Kevin Hart's probably about to go down as well. No, we might see a few people go down here. This could be really bad for us. Or we might be okay, but I'm not entirely happy that the cleric was out there on their own. And the clerics we have standing are still, they're doing good, but they're also trying to heal the one that's down currently. Let's get you rescued at some point. I think we're going to be okay to not micromanage this fight. I think for the most part, my Hearthlings are doing enough doesn't look like we're going to have too many problems. Really doesn't look like we're going to have too many problems. Now, you're being rescued, which is good news. Oh, that net worth is so close, though. That net worth is so close to getting to be enough. Man, I'm really pleased with this. I'm really pleased. Look at this. Look at this view. If we just come down here, it looks like we maybe have a whole town there. It looks like there's maybe a lot going on. Now, unfortunately, with settling for the one style for all these buildings, they do blend together quite a bit. Obviously, the tavern was supposed to be a bit of a different looking building, but now it sort of just blends into everything. But for the most part, I think this is okay. I think this looks pretty good. Now, what else can we do around here? I mean, I guess we could look into covering the quarry. I just don't know if we really need to. I think I'd like to see if we have any trees available. I'm curious to see if there are any. There's one. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. I just kind of like the idea of putting some trees around the castle, although I realize that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it would be a defensive, it would be a bit of a mistake in terms of defenses. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to remove these two gates, because what that'll do is let enemies through in the future. And what we're going to do is turn on alert mode, have everybody run into the castle, and we're going to fight on the bridge. We're going to put up a good fight on the bridge, and we're going to use that as the climactic final battle of New Nerdingham. We're going to defend the bridge. We're going to prove that the castle can stand strong. And it's going to be beautiful, is what it's going to be. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Although I would like to maybe... I'm gonna see if I can design a small park for here whilst we're waiting for an attack to come through. So, let's go to design a building. Let's get some slabs, and let's go for these dark slabs just here. We'll leave a bit of a gap between the house and the park. In fact, we'll leave a bit of a gap the whole way around. In fact, you know what? No. No gaps here. We'll go like this. We'll bring it alongside the house and alongside that one as well. Bring it over here. And we'll bring it over sort of like that as well. So it can go like that, go along to there. I will leave a bit of a gap in there so you can sort of just run through all of that. And what I'm thinking as well is we build up like this. So up 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then sort of across like 1, 2, and 3. And if we just erase that bit and that bit, this did go a little bit higher than I thought it would, but I think that'll look kind of nice. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out 3 this way, and up 1, 2, and 3 there, and then get rid of that corner piece. And I think that looks kind of interesting. I would like to just line the top of it with a lighter stone as well, because I think that'll add a bit of color variation, a bit of lightness variation. What's the word? Brightness? No, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know where the word... There's a word I'm looking for. I don't know what it is. Doesn't really matter anyway. Bring that along to there. I think that looks pretty cool. I would like to get some seats and stuff in there, but that's not necessarily going to be part of the construction process. What I will do for the construction process is go into here, get myself some of the fancy lights that we have, and do one there, and one down there. And I'll do some of the fine wall lanterns just there. And I'd also like one just there. And I think that'll look kind of nice. I could do a path sort of going up behind these buildings if I wanted to. I think I will. Although I think the path is going to be a different material. I think we'll go for the Hillary, Granite Green, and Pale Oyster as opposed to the red that we've been going for. So that's going to come up behind these buildings just like this. A little bit further to there and to there as well. Then it needs to turn. Now this is technically just like a little alleyway as opposed to a main road. But obviously the Hearthlings will just use it as a main road. But that's kind of okay. So it's going to connect to there. And I think that'll look kind of nice. I really do. Let's go ahead and say that that is going to be considered finished. And we'll go ahead and build it. And what I'll do is I'll put some decorations in there such as some seats, because we do have 2 fine park benches that can go there and there. We have some regular park benches that can go over here, I guess. So there and there. We'll get a couple on the other side as well. Just like that and that. And what I'll also do is go to here. I want to designate a farm. And I want to say that this is technically going to be a farm there. That's going to be growing some bright bellflowers. That's technically a farm as well, growing bright bellflowers. And this whole section here is going to be the same. Because what this will do is mean that the farmers will come over and tend to the little garden. Which I think will look lovely. And we have enough farmers that this really shouldn't be too much of an issue. It shouldn't take them very long to do it either. So just that sort of thing there. And there as well. Now technically if I wanted to do it along here, I'd have to do each individual square. So I'm not going to bother putting bright bellflowers along the back there. But regardless, I think that'll look nice. I don't think that's going to be too much of a hassle. Oh, that actually didn't work. Huh. Yeah, that's not going to work exactly how I wanted it to, but that'll be fine. It's not that much of a big deal. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do in here? Anything we can sell? Not really. We have still got a lot of food. Invaders approaching. Sell all of those. What are the invaders? Oh, that's important. Okay, right. Alert mode. It's time. It's time. We're going to be defending. Red team. Get onto that bridge. Get onto the bridge, red team. Invaders are approaching. Oh, God, we're taking damage. Come on, red team, you got this. Oh, they're coming across the bridge. Is red team's... Oh, they're forming a proper wall. Look at that. Oh, my God, this is going to look awesome. We've never had a fight in the bridge before. Enemies are also not actually approaching properly. There we go. Wreck their faces. Oh, they're not coming closer. Right. Red team, charge. Advance along that bridge. Where the hell's the other ogre? I'm slightly concerned that he's in one of my buildings. There was another one, right? I'm not really sure where he is. Oh, did he break through there? Is he on his way? He's not underground, is he? I'm not gonna know. Let's not worry about it. He'll be there eventually. Unless he isn't. Unless he got through. I can't imagine he did. No, I've got no idea. I've got no idea where he went. Oh, is that... Did I see him? There he is. Hey, 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 hey! Whoa, 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 buddy! Let's go take him out. Actually, let's not, because that lets this guy live. Finish him off first. Oh, no, he's been attracted to red team. Right, this is good. So kill him. Oh, it works. The castle works. As long as the alert goes through soon enough, the castle actually works. That's amazing. So in theory, we don't really need the walls as long as everybody in the town can get back to the castle soon enough. That's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave it there for Alpha 20. I do, and it pains me to say that we're leaving it there because we didn't get everything done that we wanted to, but I am really pleased with how New Nerdingham has turned out. I really, really am. I think it turned out better than I'd ever imagined it would. We've got a lot done. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish the entire story, but like I said, this isn't going to be the end of Stonehearth on the channel. I will do some stuff in Alpha 21. Oh, that's painfully close to a new Hearthling there. That is painfully close. We will be doing stuff in Alpha 21. I'm also thinking I might try, although I'll not promise because I haven't actually tested it yet, I might try some Let's Build style stuff in Stonehearth. And you might be thinking, wait a minute, you can't do complicated builds. Well, actually you can. And I only discovered this recently. It turns out if I click on this, right? If I click on here, and I'm going to be honest, I tested it with 2 of these buildings already. So if I click on here and I do left shift, left control, and C, and then type in IB, it will automatically build that. And that's the build done. So I can come up with really complex designs, and then if it's too complex for the Hearthlings to build, just do IB, and it will automatically build it. So now we have that little park in there. So what that means is the crane design that I have that's too complex for the Hearthlings to build, I could have used insta-build to build it. I didn't know it existed. So that's a little bit disappointing. I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't realize that insta-build was in fact a thing. But ladies and gentlemen, this is New Nerdingham. It's got a bunch of houses. It has a fort. I think next time, Alpha 21, we're going to definitely build a fort from the get-go. But that fort is going to be, you know, defending them like crazy, housing them. We're going to grow stuff around it. It's going to be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you kind of for watching. This has been Stonehearth Alpha 20. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!